Thank you very much for inviting me here today. But at the outset, I'd like to pay my respects to the Aboriginal people of the Bundjalung Nation, who were the original owners and custodians of the lands on which we now live. This is an unusual pleasure today because it's a long time since I've been to a school function, but it's a very special day today because it's Children's Day in your case anyway, but on the 7th of next month, as I'm now learning, it's going to become a fixture as another special day in the life of our nation, when, as we do recognise Mother's Day and Father's Day, at long last children are being recognised for the part that they play in the total scheme of things. So from here on in we're going to celebrate Children's Day each year, and I presume it will be on the same day. I'm learning about this as a result of coming here today. But also I'm learning that there was a very large number of paintings entered in this competition, and a lot of wonderful work has been done. And I agree with Michael in what he just had to say about art being a very significant part of our lives. Whether you are good at it or whether you're a beginner doesn't really matter. It's an enjoyment. It's an expression of you and what you see around you and the objects that you might be painting at the time. And in some cases it's a very special thing that people have, and they can make their livelihoods from it. So who knows, some of the people sitting in this room might become very notable painters internationally. We in Australia, I think, are relatively newcomers to learning about art and appreciating it as compared with a lot of the older nations in the world. But thanks to your teachers, and I must apologise for not acknowledging our principal, Mrs McCallum, at the outset, and the teachers too who are here today, and of course the young people up here who are running this whole exercise today. You've been chosen by your colleagues to be your school captains and vice captains. And believe it or not, there was a time when I was about your size and age, and I went to a little school called Dungey, just outside of Wollongong, and it was built in 1893. And my father went there. That was the year he was born. But education is just so important to every one of you. Without it, you're starting a very difficult life. So in the time that you're here, I hope you really pay great attention to your teachers and learn as much as you possibly can. Make your little brains become blotting paper so that you soak up everything that you learn and hear about. I just think it's wonderful that this is starting off as an art competition, and the funds that will be generated will go into a foundation to help children, some of whom might be incapacitated or born with some disability, and somewhere along the line those funds will go towards helping those people that need that assistance, and that will be a very good cause.